Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome to Eurotruck Simulator 2. Alright, so we have our Peterbilt once again, and we have a new load, and I think this one is, if memory serves, kerosene, yeah. So we have kerosene, so it's 18 tons here. We're going from Salzburg. So it's a quick little trip. It's only roughly about, I think it's 300 kilometers, I think it was. Anyways, let's hop in here. There we go. So let's get rolling. So it's just a quick little journey. I thought I would grab our truck here and do a little trek. I don't know, I just had a Eurotruck feeling for some reason. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's enjoying the lovely summer we've been having. I should probably shift down. There we go. Excellent. It's funny, whenever I play this game, I always have to remind myself that I need to shift a lot more than I actually do. I don't know why that's the case, but every single time I pick up this game and start playing it, I constantly have to remind myself that, hey, you need to shift a lot more. I don't know what the reason is behind that. I'm hoping that one of these days in the future... Really, car? I'm hoping that one of these days in the future I'll be able to get to... Oh, I should probably bring this up. There we go. Hoping one of these days in the future... There we go. Finally I can finish my thought. I'll be able to get out and actually get into one of these trucks at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen. I know there are a few truck shows in Ontario here. I just haven't gone out of my way to look for them yet. But I think what I'm going to try and do is I am going to try and get out and see one. And hopefully we can get inside a couple Peterbilts and I'll get some of that on tape. On tape? Who uses tape anymore? Oh my goodness. Hope we'll get it someone. We'll record some of it. I can't guarantee that, but that's what I'm looking for. So I'll keep my eye out for any kind of truck shows that may be in my area. I don't know how many there actually are. I can't guarantee that. Alright, we're good to go. It's funny, this week I did a lot of driving actually. I drove, how far was it? 350 kilometers? Which feels like a lot because I don't normally drive. But some people will probably be like, 350 kilometers? That's nothing. And I bet it is nothing for some people, but when you don't drive very often, it seems like it's a very long journey. There we go. Put the cruise control on. We're in, I believe we're in Germany, if memory serves. One of my favorite places to drive in this game. I don't know why. I think it's because the roads are all nice and good highway roads, I guess. Ooh, this is our exit actually. It's got good highway roads all over the place, so it's easy to drive in. And you can just set the cruise control and just cruise for what seems like a long time. Especially if you get out on the Autobahn, it's even better. It's fantastic. There we go. I don't know, it's just one of my favorite places to drive around in this game. So this is what our load looks like. Turn off my high beams. This is what it looks like here. Not too bad. It's one of the very first things I did in this game was I got the high volatility for whatever reason. So this is the reason why I have this. This is one of the reasons why I get these often, is because I have one. I forget what it's called, high volatility or something like that, or flammable. I think maybe it's what I'm thinking of. But it's one of the more interesting ones to do. Actually, I think this one's actually even fragile as well. So it's like fragile, and it also has the flammable and fragile. It's funny. Every single time I level up in this game, I still. Actually, no, I wasn't leveling up on this character. I was leveling up on my other character, and I did play a little bit of multiplayer there. So strange. I was like, oh yeah, leveling up. I totally forgot about that mechanic of this game. Because in this particular save, I haven't actually leveled up in a long time, because I've been level 33 or whatever. So I think at that point, it takes a lot longer to level up, and I haven't played it a crazy amount in the last little while, so... I think that's partially the reason why as well. It's just a combination of not playing a crazy amount and just not doing some really good experience runs, I guess. I do like this way this truck looks. I'm super happy I actually went out of my way to get it. I don't normally, depending on the type of truck you get, some of them are just terrible, I've discovered. It's like Farm Sim, basically. If you play Farm Sim, you encounter the, every now and then, okay, I guess we're going to be late. Every now and then you run into a situation like in Farm Sim where the mod looks good, but it isn't necessarily good. But this particular truck is actually good. Someone asked me in the comments, actually last time, I forget who it was, they asked about where I got my American trucks from. Ooh, let's get the other lane there. Oh, that car just missed it. I get my American trucks from ETS2.lt. It's a Lithuanian site. Be careful if you're going on that website to get mods, because you can get viruses easily as well, unfortunately. And that's primarily just due to the way mods work sometimes, and the places you have to go to download the mods. That's the unfortunate part behind it. So just be wary. That's always the case, though. Whenever any mod site, basically, you have to be careful about. Like, it's one of the reasons why I don't download every single mod I see, is because often you're in situations where you can get viruses very easily. For example, Mod Hoster, if you get the direct link to the direct downloads, it's not so bad. But if you get something like, grab some fuel here. I love the engine brake on this. When I was driving the Scania in-game Scania, I was so disappointed. It doesn't sound anything like this truck does. This truck has such a beefier engine brake. It's made me a little sad when I was driving the other truck actually. There we go. Put the parking brake on there. And enter. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I just couldn't believe how much the sound was so different. It really threw me off. Like, it's one of the situations where you're checking it out, you're like, okay, this is kind of a cool thing, and then you press your engine brake, you're like, ugh, what the heck is that? And I don't know, I just didn't like the way it sounded. Yeah, I don't know, one of those strange things. Anyways, let's get back on the road here. Let's get back to the straight view here. Right, parking brake. How much does that cost me? Oh, it doesn't come up. Yeah, I don't know. I still haven't tried the Mercedes-Benz out yet. Perhaps I shall have to do that in this save. But it's one of those, I don't know, all the cab-over trucks, all the European-style trucks don't interest me a crazy amount. Like, right from the beginning of this game, basically, one of the very first things I did was get an American-style truck. Like Peterbilt, it was like Peterbilt 379, like, right within the first, I think it was like, 24 hours of having the game. It was one of those strange situations where you're just like, oh yeah, this is the truck I want, and then I just got it, and that's all I did. I just drove that truck. I don't know how many kilometers I had on it in the end, but I think well, it seemed like a lot. It was like 50,000 kilometers, let's say, something like that. And in real life, that's, I don't know, that's like a year's worth of driving, basically. Because, which is it? Depending on the type of lease you get for your car, you can get, 60. I think it's like usually about 60,000 kilometers. I don't know. I don't own a car because I don't need one. So, all right, this is our exit here. I don't know how fast we're supposed to be going. That's the one downfall of using the little screen down there. You can't tell what the speed limits are. It doesn't have that little information there. And where it's actually placed, it's placed in the bottom left-hand corner. So, and it's really not in a good place if you're trying to follow it, which is a bit unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. Well, I'm still flabbergasted at how amazing this. Oh, are you there already? Oh, okay. Apparently we are. Apparently our turn's right up here. I didn't realize we were this close already. I'm gonna bring up the information. I didn't. Yeah, we're definitely there. Okay. That's funny. Didn't even realize that. I guess that's a lot closer than I anticipated. It was a short, it wasn't just a short, I think it was like 200 kilometers, I guess, then. Alright. And let's close that. We don't need it. And that's the wrong button, Iain. There we go. Just turn in here. Let's see if we can't do this. Put it into a lower gear. What the heck is that? Looks like a couple Scanias, actually. That's funny. Alright, let's see. So there's the tail end of the truck, or trailer I should say. Let's see if we can't do this. It's funny, I was playing on stream, what was it, last week or the week before, and someone was like, too much movement of the truck. And they're probably right, I just don't play Eurotruck enough. So this is probably the same thing. Let's get out and just take a look at how terrible this is. It's like I'm going into the other spot, not the one I'm supposed to be going into. Apparently driving in straight lines is all I'm good at. And even then, it's questionable. This time is going to be the time. I don't know. This is one of the... It's funny because when you play the multiplayer, you actually have to... you have to park your truck. Or the trailer, I should say. You don't have a choice. Because, I don't know why they changed it so you had to do that. I'd be kind of curious. What was the actual reasoning behind... Why did they make it so people had to park their own trailer? Like, if you guys know, let me know. I'd be kind of curious to see what the reasoning behind that was. If it was because there was too much information on the server to process, I suppose. That could have been part of the reason why. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to watch a couple. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna stop the video mid-recording and be like, okay, how do we do this? I actually did that the other day. If anybody remembers that video, let me know what I did. What did I do? I stopped the middle of the video, and I went to go check something before I continued. All right, put it in neutral. Put the parking brake on. So if you guys know what that was, let me know. Disconnecting trailer. Perfect. Satisfactory? Only satisfactory? What the heck did I do? 9% damage. Oh, apparently I damaged the trailer somehow. That's unfortunate. Alright folks, that'll be it for me for today. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Eurotruck Simulator 2. If you enjoyed yourself, why don't you hit that share button? I'd appreciate that a lot. Catch you guys later.